Welcome to Capitalist Culture Podcast. I am your host, Kip Knippel. We decided to create this podcast to create a community of like-minded professionals who believe in creating a culture of capitalism, patriotism, and servant leadership. These are the core values and the mission of our podcast. Capitalist Culture is a podcast highlighting leaders of investment groups, private equity, venture capital, family offices, and other high growth companies who have that same spirit of capitalism, free enterprise, patriotism, and servant leadership. By way of background, I am the president and CEO of Kip Search, a national executive headhunting or recruiting firm. And to go even further back, I grew up in Minnesota, played football for St. John's University and for the legendary coach John Gallardi, the all-time winningest college football coach at any level of college football. After that, went to law school and practiced corporate mergers and acquisitions and commercial real estate transactional law, buying and selling companies and buying and selling commercial real estate. And then had a stint at CB Richard Ellis, the largest commercial real estate services firm in the world, where I represented companies in their real estate, primarily negotiating leases, buying and selling real estate if those companies owned the real estate for their own operations. And through that, through referrals, met some people in the executive search business, really to refer business back and forth. And then they ultimately recruited me for about a year to come and join them, which I ultimately did. And then turned around to my existing commercial real estate clients. Instead of doing commercial real estate, started doing executive search locally and around the country. And over time, wised up and launched my own firm. And then we've grown from there, now with offices in Minnesota, Texas, Nashville, and Ohio, and doing work all around the country and beyond. I hope you'll enjoy joining us on this journey of capitalist culture. Again, where we really delve in with private equity firms, with venture capitalists, with the family offices and other leaders of high growth companies. You know, really learning their story of how they've either founded and ultimately scaled their businesses, how they took businesses at a certain level and took them to the next level, all the while building leaders, creating strong cultures and defining core values, and then ultimately running their businesses based on those core values and building that culture. Hopefully we add a lot of value as you learn and peer into this world of private equity, both from the private equity principal side as well as the portfolio company side, and then looking into the world of venture capital and true startups, as well as family offices, which can be sometimes a mystifying and confidential world unknown to most people of the truly ultra high net worth individuals and their businesses, their real estate, their private family matters. And again, hope to add tons of value and create this community around capitalism, around entrepreneurship, around patriotism, as well as servant leadership. Hopefully we can share a lot of lessons with you, our listeners, with our community, and perhaps share some with our guests as well. So thank you for tuning in, and look forward to having you join us on this journey of capitalist culture. Thank you so very much. I'm humbled and honored to be your guide, to be your leader, to be your host as we go on this journey together into the world of capitalism and capitalist culture. Thank you so very much.